Welcome to your next 24 hours ahead. It is May 30th, Saturday, May 30th, 2020. Wherever that 24 hours falls when you find this video. This is take 2. Oh, okay. That wanted to show. I was having a hard time finding the energy in the cards. And, all right, 10 of Swords. Difficult endings, karmic lessons. That doesn't happen very often. All right, let's try it. Crazy. All right. Okay. How are you all today? It is a day, Saturday. Is it really different than the other 6 days these days? So we have the Queen of Swords reversed, the Nine of Swords reversed, and the King of Pentacles in the top row. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Strength reversed, our reversal line. Yep. Oh my goodness, we're just dealing, and I expect to see this pretty much all of January. Just some wonky energy. It's 2 of Wands reversed, Strength reversed, 10 of Pentacles reversed. And here's the Knight of Swords. He was here yesterday. He's moved up, upright. You can't make that up. 10 of Swords. And Queen of Pentacles. Woohoo. End of a relationship? Oh, there's a lot of queens on the table. There's a full cast of characters present here. You could be dealing with a lot of different people today. That's definitely looking to be the dynamic. So let's get started. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. So she is an air card associated with Libra. Swords are words, truth. Actually, they're words. They're the way that we convey ourselves. It doesn't necessarily always mean true. The Queen of Swords is by no means without fault. But she is issuing kind of decisions around facts that she sees. This is reversed though. So we may not be feeling assertive today. We may not feel like voicing our truth to the greater, group cast of characters which are here. Someone who may be direct with their words, you might find them acting a bit out of character today. And then we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Thank you, Rider-Waite, for just making it really clear what this card is about. It's about anxiety. It's about pain. It's the thoughts that keep us up at night. There's things that roll over and over in our minds. Anxiety, restlessness, discontent. But that's lifting. I mean, it seems like this is saying this energy is only as present as you allow it to be, right? You can release it, and you can, again, this seems to be like, I encourage you to go to YouTube and just Google grounding meditations, guided grounding meditations, because all of these cards lately have been about, okay, we're all in our head, we're, kind of worst case scenarioing it pretty much all the time. And, what is the actual physical reality around you right now? Is that worst case scenario happening, or is it in your head? Because the King of Pentacles here, again, King of the suit of Pentacles, King of the master of material aspects of life, of grounding ourselves. I think there's a little bit of a love story here, which I will get to in a minute, but this is an older individual from wherever you are in your age bracket. Can be a father figure, someone who's very good with just the details, financial details and otherwise. So, how much are the worries real? And are you ready to talk about them? And would it help to ground yourself? And is there someone you can talk to about them? Next line, we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Now, typically in a love reading, I would read this as the soulmate card, right? In a maybe just another type of reading, or another theme could just be, this is about abundance, however you define abundance. If it's financial abundance, it's not just enough for you, it's enough for generations. If it is emotional abundance, this can be a soulmate card. But it's having more than enough, but it's reversed today. So we're feeling that lack mentality. We're feeling maybe a lack of gratitude, a lack of strength, a lack of feeling as though we are in our power. We don't really know what our gifts are today, or they're not at least terribly accessible to us. And we know that basically everything's got to change. Two of Wands reversed. There's one phrase that comes to mind every time I see it. Everything has to change. No big deal. You don't have to change much. Just absolutely everything. And honestly, that's what this card is saying, is that just like the plans that you had, the direction you were headed in, seriously reconsider it. So you're not feeling yourself. You're not feeling your gifts close to you. You're not feeling grateful. So what has to change in order to get there? Because we have the Knight of Swords here. Now this energy was reversed yesterday. So we didn't feel that, we were charging ahead maybe without all the facts. Knight of Swords, some people call, this is someone who can rush in your life and rush out just as quickly. But we're charging ahead today. There's no hesitation. We do feel as though, we might be playing it close, just not revealing, what it is that we feel we have learned, and we're actually charging ahead. Now, it's actually quite contrary to the energy in this line, right? We're not feeling in our power. We're not feeling grateful. We're just knowing that everything has to change, and we're charging ahead without a plan. And I think it's to avoid this. Spiritual growth is not easy. The Ten of Swords, the worst is over, is what the best thing I can say about this card. Lessons have been learned many times. I always think when I make bad decisions in life, there typically is some kind of money associated with it. Either I spent it on the wrong thing, or I took the wrong exit on the highway and I had to pay the toll twice to get back on the road. I call it this, the bad decision tax. We may be feeling the bad decision tax today. This is about painful truths, painful endings. Tens are endings. And what are we doing? Are we running all over the place to avoid just going through this? This is a process. It is an ending, and the only way to get to the other side is to go through it, because we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed here. We're not, again, this goes with the kind of lack mentality, not feeling as though we have a foundation, not feeling stable in ourselves. It does seem as though there's someone we could talk to in our lives, male or female, it doesn't really apply here, that we could reach out to and maybe help ground us and get out of our head, get out of those nagging thoughts, stop reacting, right? Just knowing everything has to change, rushing ahead because we don't want to feel this pain. There is someone we can talk to, and I do think the answer today is patience with yourself. Patience with yourself, kindness to yourself, love to yourself. Know that, this is hard. Whatever this ending is for you. And it's gonna hurt. Whatever this hurt is for you, and you've been avoiding it, right? You haven't wanted to look at it. You haven't wanted to talk about it. You've just been feeling not yourself, not in your power, not grateful, knowing everything, wanting everything to change, charging ahead to avoid that. And I only say that, and I'm focusing on this because simply that fell out of the deck, and that honestly doesn't happen very often. But the key here is love. The Queen of Cups, she's actually one of the psychics in the deck. And she is, the queen of the suit of water. Water being emotions, feeling them, going through them. And I guess the words that just keep coming to mind over and over, be patient with yourself, because this will soon be over. This was under the Queen. 8 of Wands, swift action, swift change, information coming in that will rearrange this. This too shall pass. I hope this was helpful. Have a wonderful 24 hours ahead. Know you are loved, and I will talk to you soon.